Hello, and welcome to this week's AI Tips for Trailblazers by Demystify. This week, I'm going to show you my custom GPT that I built for analyzing 10K reports. As you know, I'm a teacher, professor, lecturer at Rice University Jones School, and I have a lot of MBA students who we've been talking about the implications of AI and how it can really help them excel in their careers. And one of the things we talk about is how do you remove the thunking from your day so that you can focus on the thinking. And someone brought up 10K reports and how much time they spend analyzing 10K reports and how much easier it would be if you had a tool like AI that could help summarize some of those things from the ground up. So that is exactly what I built here. Due to time constraints, I'm going to show you kind of what I built so you can kind of see and give you some pointers in terms of things that I find helpful as I build these out. One is using a combination of both the create and configure tabs. So on the create tab, you can have a conversation-like environment. On the configure tab, you're able to kind of go in and add a little bit more specificity on things that really help improve the performance of these GPTs. So this one of the things I really love and I always include is making sure you have instructions that say, please read the document in its entirety before providing any insights or summarization. Sometimes AI gets a little ahead of itself. I also like to add the question in or a phrase in or instructions in where you tell it that if I ask it a question, please reference the page number that it was found on. I also make sure when I have certain desired outputs or certain things I want covered in an analysis is I provide a format that I want it to follow. And I say, hey, please follow this format. And we'll provide, financial analysis section, risk assessment and prompt overview section. And then we kind of take it all the way through all these different pieces. And you'll notice in here, I have kind of 1s and 2s and 3s. So with that, we're able to kind of break down even further and make sure there's clarity. Because when you're running a lot of these custom GPTs or even prompts in themselves, if you have multiple steps that you're wanting the AI to complete, it's so much better to have it do those in order. And so having them numbered really helps make sure that they're kind of following the instructions and following along. So this is kind of my GPT prompt, and I'll copy and paste this into the YouTube description. So if you want to try it on your own, feel free to do that. So what we'll do is we'll go back to live and I'll show you one that I've done recently on the 10K review. So this is, let's see. You know what? We're going to just do a new chat because I think it's better. Can you, using the custom GPT instructions, can you provide me, I can never spell that word, of Palo, oops, no. Oh, and then it's, hold on, I'm going to start it. And you can see it might be trying to get ahead of me and pull it from online, but I want to make sure it's referencing the one that I am uploading. So I'm going to go in here and pull this over. And it can render the full report. So you can see I gave it very specific formats for how I want financial revenue viewed. You're seeing the format that it's following in terms of these different sections, talking about financial changes in the balance sheet, profitability ratios, and all of that wonderful stuff. So this just is a great example of how you can utilize AI to solve some of the challenges. One other thing I want to show you is you'll see here that it's referencing these pages, which is so helpful as you always want to make sure that you're kind of fact checking anything that's coming out from these reports just to ensure that everything's going on, or if you need to dig in somewhere else further. So hope today this kind of gives you an idea of how to build AI custom GPTs that help analyze any type of public data in your industry or for companies that you're looking at, like a 10K report.